Tallinn Black Nights Film Festival. I'm very happy to welcome here today Linda Olte, who is the screenwriter and director of the film Sisters that is premiering in Estonia today in a couple of hours in the youth film program. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you.
It's so nice to have you here. This Sisters is your first feature film, but you already have lots of experience in TV and film productions in different roles. So I'm wondering, how was it for you to step into the role of the director for this movie?
Well, yes, I think actually all the documentaries, what I did in television or in film studios before, I always also did with the actors. So actually this creative approach was always something what I was interested in. So it's kind of it was just my way. And also with the sisters, actually we wanted at first to make a documentary film, but because of we couldn't show the children's faces, it's a law, like it's a secret that they are living in orphanage, or the adoption process is also a secret. So I was not so talented to make a documentary without showing faces. But anyway, we thought that the story is so strong, and why not to make a feature? And I just see that everything was good this way.
Yes, I totally agree. Just to talk a bit more about the film, Sisters, so it tells the story of two young sisters who are living together in an orphanage, and they are ready to be adopted into this new family, but they end up being stuck between this future and the past, somehow between these two worlds. That was a really beautiful metaphor, I feel like. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and it's also not only new family, but also like new country. They would decide they would go to
because the family was American.
Yes,
right?
the Americans, and the mother who is not really capable of motherhood. So yes, so decision is quite tough to make.
Another thing that I really appreciated was that we saw very many visual metaphors throughout the movie, and I feel like this is something that is not very present in youth cinema, for example. Was that something that was important?
Yeah, I can't really say that I was like thinking of metaphors, it just came very natural. But yes, I myself, I like in cinema that I can observe some metaphors and some association thinking. For example, I really like this scene in Sisters, what I wrote myself. I mean, it's kind of funny to say that I like. But yes, I just feel that it is somehow very... how you say, nice metaphor in the metaphorical way that this scene where the mother comes to the orphanage to see the girls, but when she leaves, she like the sister, the daughter is looking from inside, but the mother, she just
that is exactly what I was thinking
she doesn't see her, and because the windows are like a mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I yes. And
that moment when I saw that, I was really stunned. It was beautiful.
Yes, because I think this is very important moment. When we think about all this theme, that these mothers, they even maybe they want to see their children, but they just can't because there is this imaginary wall or mirror. And
they end up seeing just themselves because they end up in a very self-centered situation also.
Yes. And of course they cannot give something what they haven't experienced themselves, because their mother, she also has grown up in an orphanage, and so you cannot really know how to be a good mother if you haven't experienced that. So that's kind of like never-ending story, but I hope for Anastasija that she will somehow get out of it.
Because the movie had kind of an open ending, didn't it?
Yeah. Yes. And for me,
did you have anything specific in mind, the way that you would like the story to go?
Yes, of course. I know that many viewers have been said to me, yes, that we were hoping so much that Anastasija would go to America and have this choice, but somehow I wanted that to show that she will be strong enough with herself, that she's strong personality, and like, yeah, not to give one or this way for her to choose, but she has her own way.
Mm-hmm. And the actors in the movie, the main characters, they're very young.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? And then the script required some pretty emotional scenes. I feel like. How did that go for them? How was the cooperation about that?
Yes, we did very big casting. We had 1,500 girls to cast, and I went through all the videos, and then in the casting sessions we rehearsed scenes and so on. And pretty fast there was clear that Emma Skirmante would be the main, because she was so natural with the camera and yeah, herself. She's very strong personality, and you can feel it. And yeah, and during the filming process, I would say it was quite easy with her, because she was very stable, and I think with the children actors, it's the main thing. You just have to cast right, and then it's already a success. And of course, my way of how I work is I like to tiring to make tired actors.
To tire somebody?
Yes, to
okay.
tired. Yes. You know, because in the morning maybe they have a scene and then they do it like very proper way and so on, but when they get tired, they just get natural.
That's a very interesting technique.
Yes. And also it works also with professional actors.
Oh,
so
really?
it's not only, yes. Because, you know, in Latvia we don't have so much like film actors, we have theater actors, and it's quite time we need to work for. They would not show so much as in cinema. We don't need it, right? Yeah.
That's very interesting, I must say. Yeah. Also about Riga, I felt the movie was filmed in Riga partially, right? So what I really liked was that I could feel this presence of the city in the movie. And if you think about it, it's also important because the main characters, they're orphans, and the city is kind of in some way their home. The streets are their home, and a thing that I was thinking about, Riga Central Market. It's pretty important in the movie. How was it to film in such a historic location?
Yes, we tried to find these locations also that kind of helps to tell a story, which communicates also. And the Central Market, yeah, it somehow came very natural, because in Riga this is the place where you can see these maybe how you say people from the other social parts. Yes. And yeah, it just felt organic that we would do it there, and the mother would work there. Somehow, yeah, it felt that it just fits very good.
And I think it did. I really think it did. The film has been touring around the world lately. It premiered in Warsaw, and then it was in New York, it was in London. I think it also received some awards in Warsaw.
Yes, in Warsaw we were very happy to receive a FIPRESI Critic Award, and for Best Eastern Europe debut, which is very encouraging, of course. And also we got main prize for the award first or second movie where the film was in this section. It was so it was, of course, very important for me as a debut director, and also for the movie. And yes, and I also feel that in Latvia the reception is very good, and I'm very happy that I think that it worked, that we could kind of shine a light on this topic, on these children, and of this all the orphanage thing. And because in Latvia, last year they actually made a new law that you can't adopt to foreign countries children, and I think it's very unsmart, very
Okay.
not nice, not good for children, because they cannot decide. For Anastasija, she could decide rather she would stay here or she would go. But in Latvia, now there is no this decision possible. So I hope maybe movie will shake something in this thinking of society.
So it's a very actual topic in the moment.
Yes.
Okay, I think our time is up, and it was really, really nice to discuss with you, and I wish you all the best for the future projects.
Thank you. Thank you.